What up going on, Walmart? How y'all doing, Walmart? Everybody, the contract is already signed. Things are already done already. Um, we can't let other interference from other things get in the way what we action here and what we trying to do here. We're going to hire 100 more people to go help people with CBLs. Ticket to Work program do not do that much but fill out application, and they don't want to spend time with disability because they got other clients out. Me kind of directing and doing these things will help out. We're gonna create 100 more jobs. People gonna do help people with CBLs. After the managers and the employees can't be the team player they is, let's do this in a way that's gonna help everybody out. Each 6 months, we're gonna have people that's gonna come and help go in and help disability out with CBLs. This is gonna be a very creative project, and we're gonna do many things with these things. But the thing is this. I was last night. I was in the living room watching a football game. We're gonna say this again. I'll tell all the newcomers. I'm watching a football game, and I'm watching Green Bay and the 49ers, and they say, "Do this for the community." I'm doing this for God and Jesus right here. The same when I made a civil rights against the NFL organization, then I went to the Supreme Court because this is a topic that needs to be talked about. I went to the highest Supreme Court. Then I filed the civil rights on the Supreme Court on the topic of the discussion that we are talking about, and we're trying to do these things and the conflict in those things. So the more we discussing things, the more the ability of that. We already know Walmart took my ideas because of that, but we don't have to make this a bad partnership when it because they was on my phone. It tells you on your phone. It tells you on your phone. Do you want your phone contacts to connect with your social media contacts? And that's the person think it was on my social media. Walmart had my ideas. So the Vans ideas and all, let's do this together. Let's not start confusion because there's a lot going on and we don't want that going on here. Let's keep it together in the format situation of those things. So if we keep these together, that can be the main platform of those situations of handling business. So we keep those things into handling businesses and do those things and get the way those things is. Ain't nothing we can't do, right? Because we want those things to compromise and want those things. And we talk about people, girl talking about our family. Let me tell you something. People care about themselves out there in the world and they were trying to knock you off balance for you don't want to get to that spot. And you can't allow that to happen. And the girl talking this, I'm not worried about others when I'm trying to move in the direction and the conversations of that. So we are moving obstacles where we can help people at. And this is understanding this is something that's big. It's not about community. This is something that's bigger than this is about God. This is about Jesus. This is about making change. And I always been a business person since 14 or 15. I go to summer school in the summertime and I'm having out of elementary school. We have to be able to make changes in the direction where we want to make changes at. And that can be the confirmation code of those things. One thing the one thing I want to understand, I'm not investing in furniture and TV. A furniture is nothing, but when you invest in yourself, that's the most important thing. A game you already have. But if you take it when you buy a TV, they want you to spend your money on your TV. How much that PlayStation 5 costs when you spent that money on 1,000? When you can invest in yourself by the time you broke stuff. So you gotta realize the investments that you put in, the money that you put in, and you wasting on yourself at the end of the day. So the confirmation of those things is putting things where they're at. Let me tell you something. God said I'm not going to get convicted because there's a lot more going on that people are not talking about. That the concept of those 911 calls that wasn't being answered. and the mayor lying to the community. So those are the main things with that situation. This is business. And right now, me and Jane, me and God and Jesus is handling our business. With all of the distraction going on, we don't have time for that. We are talking about making changes in a community, in a society, and we can't do it here. We can do it at Walmart, us talking and having seminars and doing what we have to do. That's going to be the biggest goal of them all. And that's the greatest thing out of conflict that we can change together. That change can make a big impact on lives and humans when me sitting at the table directing these things. And we having seminar. We are going to be sitting with parents and discussing their challenges with other disabilities. Walmart, we're gonna have every Walmart gonna sit. We're gonna have TV with kids, regular kids, and everybody. We're gonna have two seminars. We're gonna discuss those things in the Fat Part plan, and we're gonna discuss these things. But when we make those changes can be a big impact of what we want to do in life. It's not about the concept of others. This is bigger than others. This is God doing. So with me dealing with the NFL and dealing with these people and dealing with the community, we can deal with those format and those floor plans. Let's take it and take it to the next step. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this to the next step and beyond the next step. And when we take this to the next step, we are gonna grow with it. And we're gonna handle our business and make change for God. And I'm asking, is you with me? Is you with God and Jesus? Is you with it? Are we gonna what we gonna do to change it? Because it's not just about sticking to society, it's about other changes that God and Jesus want in the spirit. And we have to understand that. God say, you don't have my body, but you can have my spirit. But you have to find my spirit. You have to believe in me enough to order to catch those things, to understand those things, to compromise those things. They gonna talk about they know who I am. Do you know when God is keeping? I was in my house the other night, and my light was blinking 10 times in my living room. And you know what I told my light? I told my light in my room. I told him, stop it. I know who you are. 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 And then the 11th time, I said, I know you're the creator. I know you're the creator. And it stopped. And it stopped. The light just stopped flipping because I'm talking to the creator. I'm talking to the spirit of God. I'm talking to the Jesus, the spirit of God. And when you're talking to the spirit of God, what is the concept of those things? We have to be able to move the way we're trying to go and elevate the way we're trying to go. I can't worry about what that courtroom did to me. And the thing is this, when people saying something to me about the concept about, when they said something to me about, they got mad when they found out the truth that I was a Walmart CEO and started cussing. When they found out the truth, everybody was cussing in the courtroom, the judge, and everybody was cussing. I sat in that little room and everybody started acting unprofessional in that Dallas courtroom. And I'm sitting in that room and everybody started acting unprofessional. And they started acting unprofessional. Miss West, everybody started, with a bitch, with a bitch. Everybody started cussing. So when we dealing with people, when the truth was being told, and I sat in that little room, I never know if I'm sitting in a little room and everybody go to cussing about things. That whole courtroom started cussing. I'm like, damn, I never heard it. I can hear the loudness in the room between everybody. But we can't worry about those things. This is about change. This is not about other people. It's about change. And right now, we're about other people. When I tell people to respect boundaries, all right, a local woman have no interest for me. But when I go connection from people from another country, and I go country with another woman from another country, and a local woman took me for granted, what that mean? You have to wait and focus on you. Let me tell you, I just bought me a pad. I already got music out. Me and Rick handle our issues. We handle our issues. Rick want to give up on his music. I say, Rick, don't give up on your music. I remember Rick said, Hubert, I can't wait till we make, you know what I'm going to tell everybody? How you and Mirrors Sabina act with each other. He used to say that a lot when the kids were or a short video how y'all be acting with each other when y'all get. But we don't got time for these things and these confirmation codes. Sorry for the confusion. Sorry for the confusion. Sorry. It seemed like the people working and people trying to agitate me early in the morning with bad misconduct. So we just gotta stay focused. And people worry about investing in them when they take you for granted. It's not about them. I got my own money. I'm doing the things that I have to do to get it and put into those things. But let those things be careful. Me and Sabina got issues. And right now, I'm not about to let nobody get in my way. That's not what even about to happen. The contract, either my mom and them like it or not, the contract is already signed already. Either they like it or not. They don't know something's already signed. Either anybody like it or not, it's already signed. That's what they don't know. That nobody can take. That nobody can take. But I'm dealing with agitated stuff. So that's the problem. Let's keep working and keep going on and do the things what we need to do. And keep doing things what we need to do because you got everything going on in the format. This is what we're gonna do. I'm having a good time with this girl from a different country. And we friends right now. I met a girl from Bosnia and she real great. But in 2019, and I haven't really grown the bind with her. Like I haven't talked to her in a while, but I seen the different streets in Bosnia, and we pretty good. I cannot worry about what they are doing and worry about those things or what they are doing. We are worried about future and present. And when we worry about future and present, nobody can take future and present. I don't worry about material things. Because the more I invest in myself, the more I put money into myself, I'm investing myself again. So when I invest in myself, we're going to buy another tablet. We're going to buy something. We're going to buy another. But nobody want to help you when you're investing in you up there doing the things that you want to do. But people trying to stop you because they just want to buy the material things. Like I've been doing music for a long time. I've been playing in a band. I've been doing it. This ain't nothing new. This is moving the concept of things. This is moving the concept of things. So those are the things of what's going on here. Let this move forward. We got a lot of changes to make. And a lot of changes to make with that concept. But I'm not out to deal with that. And I tell people to respect my boundaries. That's all I have to say with those situations. Don't care about your theory. Don't care about those things. And people keep buying material things. That's on me the way I want to spend my money. If I want to invest in myself and people not willing to put the work into me with me, that's my thing. That's my goal. Nobody seems to want to help, and I'm doing all the work. So I have to keep pushing. That's my goals and the determination of those things and how things are going. But people want to tell me they for me and they trying to stop that. Tell me, no, don't try to just mix up the words and confuse me. Let's keep it moving and keep things going. Look, a TV is not nothing. I ain't already had 30 TVs. A game is not nothing. We're not worried about the material things. We're worried about investing in your talent, investing in yourself, and showing your creativity. I don't want what another man have. And I'm going to tell you, I want growth. I want to push my mindset beyond it. Those things can come later in life. When you worry about another man having a $300 pair of Jordans, you can save up a money, $20,000, and you can get 100 pair of Jordans. By the time they spend their money on that Jordans every month, by the time they spend their money on that Jordan, you can save up and be having $30,000, $40,000, and you can save up with that money. And that's the most greatest thing about that. We cannot worry about what others are doing in that format. But I'm investing in myself and putting money and talking where others at. Like me and another girl, other teenager, we getting on here talking, we having a good time. This side of the community ain't doing the things they doing, behaviors. But when I'm talking to other teens, that's the concept of society. And I want to thank all of them on here for we can have that great conversation and liking everybody on here from different places. They know who they are. This who they is. And I wish y'all the best. I wish y'all had $1 million, y'all mom. But the concept of the community that I am is not like that. And it's not like that in other things where I'm at. So I'm talking to other teens and we having that great conversation and we doing those things and we not crossing the line and we can be able to talk about things. And they ask me, what did I experience as a kid? I can tell them what I experienced. What's my relationship as? And I'm giving you the details. So we're not worried about the environment that I am because of manipulation. And that's the concept. And I can't go back after doing this video now, guys. Can't go back after doing this video now. It's gonna be too much attention and behavior, man. Too much. So I gotta take the video as it go and put it on YouTube. So you can't. It's deleting everything that was done. The concept of those things and where we at and the concept of it. We don't have time for it at the end of the day. So those are the main things. People want to spend money on it, that's them. But if I'm investing in myself and I'm doing all the work and I'm doing all the talent, what do that mean? And I'm talking and I'm communicating with people. That what matters the most out of it. Nobody's not willing to put in the work for me. And that's the concept of it. And that's the concept when others not willing to put in the work and I'm doing everything that's behind the scenes and getting the job done. We have to let them be and let them do what they got to do. And move. Like, I've been doing this since 14 and 13 years old. You can't tell me nothing. I've been on the colleges, the football team. That's not nothing to me. Pressure ain't nothing to me. That's not nothing to me in the concept of those things. But we have to move in the name of God and Jesus and the spirit of it. Let others keep doing what they're doing, and we're going to keep pushing for it. Don't mind the interference here, guys. Excuse everything. And I hope that we had a little noise going on. It ain't going to interrupt our conversation or the conflict of what we doing here and how we got to do it. But we got no business with conflict. We got no business with other people's opinion. And people want to spend their money the way they want to spend it, that's on them. You're worried about the material things more than you worry about the things that created. Everybody got their own opinion. But people trying to stop where I can just get my justice and not sit at the table with Walmart. That's what the black and white and some of the opinions trying to do. But this is not going to happen because of the mindset. Stop talking about education. Oh, I got a high school and I got college. We're not worried about what you think. We can do that when we sitting at the table. And that's the most biggest impact of them all. We can worry about that sitting at the table. And that's the most biggest impact of them all. That's the most biggest impact of them all. So that's the most big impact of them all. We can't worry about what others doing. And that's the concept of them all. We ain't worried about what others doing. And that's the biggest thing of them all that we can be great at. Next week, I'm investing myself another tablet and get my passport. And that's the concept of putting money into yourself and not putting your money into where they want to put it into it. And people going to say, I have the right to do everything I want to do. I'm already figuring out how to do it and things. I might have to call to do a lot more, but we're going to get the job done, right? We're going to get the job done, right? We're going to get the job done. And that's the concept of it. And we're going to take care of somebody in here. So I ain't with all the bull crap and all the nonsense. I ain't with all of it. I say people keep their boundaries and keep your problems to yourself, man. I admit that. I admit what I have to say.